focus on the behaviors and not enough on the feelings underneath. If we can learn how to handle those feelings, how to cope with them, how to act differently, then automatically, our lives are going to start to be improved because our patterns are not going to keep repeating. We're not going to be living an insane life. So it's important that you do this exercise. You record your distressing events, describe the feelings to those events, look at the behaviors, identify the patterns, and then bring this information to someone that you trust, whether it's your therapist or your partner or your best friend, and sit down with them and have them look at your trauma chart and have them help you evaluate the patterns so that you can start to create interventions to behave differently. So if you go back to the story of the person that fell in the hole, your whole life you've been falling in a hole, meaning every time you felt a certain way, you repeated the behavior. You're going to learn to still feel the feeling, but you're going to learn to do it differently and go a different way. In DBT, we call this opposite to emotion. So if you tend to be a runner, you want to stay and you want to not fight it out like screaming and yelling and punching, but talk it out, right? If you tend to be a fighter, you want to do the opposite, and you don't want to flight forever. You don't want to run away forever, but you want to maybe just give yourself a time out, just go for a drive or go for a walk. If you tend to shut down, you really need to learn how to use your voice. You really need to learn how to be assertive and speak up. So once you have this information, then it just takes a lot of practice. So it's important to find somebody in your life that can help coach you through this process. Keep your trauma chart with you so that if you do experience a feeling or you have a distressing event, you can remember, normally I would do X, this time I need to do Y. Normally I would fight, now I need to, sit down or give myself a timeout. Normally I'd run away, I need to just sit in the discomfort. And I learned this for myself. I was always a flighter, and now I have learned to just sort of sit in the discomfort and not run away. And it's, helped me tremendously. So I'm going to hit the bell, and I want you to start working on your trauma chart. If you have any questions, you know how to reach me at djbotkin.org.